Hi everyone, before we begin our video, I would like to introduce my team member. The first one is myself, Muhammad Nur Hidayat bin Bai. The second one is Muhammad Izul Nazmi bin Saleh. The next one, we have Darwishah Akilah binti Muhammad Imi. The other one is Shakira Balkis binti Abdul Aziz. And last but not least, we have Putri Balkis Adriana binti Zainul. Today, I and my friend are gonna talk about one of the Southeast Asia country, which is Vietnam. The capital of Vietnam is Hanoi. Form of government of Vietnam is Socialist Republic with one legislative house. Vietnam, also known as Republic of Vietnam. Vietnam is home to over 100 million people. Vietnam is a Southeast Asia country bordered by China, Laos, and Cambodia. Vietnam experienced a period of prolonged warfare in the middle of 20th century.
The flag of Vietnam is a simple but powerful design consisting of a red field with a large yellow five-pointed star in the center. The red background symbolizes the bloodshed during struggle for independence of the Vietnam. The yellow star represents the leadership of the Communist Party, with each of the 5 points in the star symbolizing the unity of workers, peasants, soldiers, intellectuals, and the youth in building socialism. The current design of the Vietnam flag was adopted on 30 November 1955. In recent years, Vietnam has been dealing with a range of social, economic, and political issues. Among of the most significant are limitation on political freedom of movement, high level of corruption in economy, and cultural exploitation within the society.
Firstly, political issue, freedom of movement. The Vietnamese authorities block right activists, bloggers, dissidents, and their family members from domestic and international travel, including by stopping them in airports and border gates, denying them passport or other documents that will allow them to leave or enter the country. Activists are routinely placed under house arrest during events deemed by the authorities as politically sensitive. In May 2019, the prominent blogger Nguyen Huu Van, also known as An Bah Sam, completed a 5-year prison sentence and was released. To prevent fellow activists from welcoming him home, the authorities placed many activists under house arrest. This issue reached global proportion during the visit of then President Barack Obama to Vietnam in May 2016. However, this rare political shakeup did not help improve the country's abysmal right records.
Second issue are economic high level of corruption. Vietnamese corruption is a major issue characterized by pervasive instances of bribery, abuse of power, and lack of transparency in various fields. First, pervasiveness corruption has penetrated all areas of administration, education, and law enforcement. Other than that, bribery practices, there is one of the highest rates of bribery in Vietnam, and a vast majority of its citizens had paid bribes to public institutions. Government efforts. Vietnam government has initiated anti-corruption campaigns to resolve the issue, punishing thousands of officials and party members. Nevertheless, based on some analysts, these campaigns might be politically motivated and not institutional reforms. Numerous experts believe that lack of political will and the lack of overall audits are hindering efforts to counter corruption.
Lastly, cultural exploitation issue. Cultural exploitation in Vietnam occurs when local traditions, rituals, and ethnic identities are misrepresented or commercialized, often without fair benefits to the communities. Ethnic minority groups such as the Hmong and Dao in regions like Sapa and Ha Giang are frequently portrayed as exotic attractions with traditional clothings, ceremonies, and handicraft. This process can lead to a loss of cultural authenticity, social inequality, and erosion of local values. These issues reference broader challenges of maintaining cultural integrity while facing external pressures from modernization. Efforts have been made within Vietnam to address cultural exploitation. Awareness campaigns and education initiatives help local communities and outsiders understand the importance of respecting cultural traditions. Maintaining the balance between preserving cultural identity and responding to modern demands remains a critical social concern for Vietnam.